Satnam, my name's Rosie, and basically just use my breath. I would stimulate my clitoris. It's just about feeling into your body what feels good for you. And this is how my self-pleasure practice has transformed, because I'm self-pleasuring to this love, this self-love that I have for myself, rather than I just need to get off. I just need to orgasm. I just need to come.
And at first I'm like, oh shit, I'm masturbating. That was like subconsciously in my dreams. I'm not gonna count that as masturbating. I don't watch porn, and I was never addicted to porn, so it's not an issue. So it's just strictly just the masturbating. I was like addicted to masturbating.
Tom Hardy plays Bane, and he looks really juicy, and I like to masturbate to the video.
Okay, probably more information than I know.
What do you want?
Masturbation releases endorphins and other feel-good chemicals that put me in a good mood.
Masturbation is pleasurable without the risk of pregnancy.
Makes me more self-aware.
La masturbation me rend consciente.
Masturbation makes me self-aware.
Masturbation serves as a great cardiovascular workout.
So that's kind of how I learned where my clit was, or figured out that something down there was feeling damn good. And then, like you with the brush, I had a kaleidoscope. It's like a giant marble on the end, so it was like perfect in like shape and length and width. So I started masturbating.
Question, when you're masturbating,
I've always had a really sensitive clitoris, and I always have to be over. I remember as a kid would masturbate like way above, like where, you know, the clitoris sort of, there's like a root that goes all the way up like outside of it. And with
That's cool.
vibrators, I had to start doing that too, and I would always start with just like a tap with my one finger.
when I'm on top, I can really
You're in control
pleasure. I
of
can
it.
in control.
Yeah.
I know what works for me. If I'm like stimulating my clit while being on top and moving in a way that's good to me, he's just kind of lying there. I'm doing my own. It's like masturbating, but with a guy.
Yeah. The go-to position is when he's on top and like there's some manual stimulation on my part, and it's just like, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like I'm done, so done. It's great.
Hi, I'm Layla. I'm from Victoria, BC. I do regular modeling, mostly artistic stuff and fashion modeling. Yeah. It took a little while before I was masturbating in front of other people. I'd have to be in a relationship where I was really comfortable. Yeah, I love to see that they get turned on by watching me get myself turned on. Mm-hmm. It's definitely an ego boost.
Well, fingers are always the best way to go. Like, but it's like before bed, you know. You like to play with your fingers, like obviously.
Do you do it every day?
Not every day, but like as much as I can. I mean, sometimes I work a lot, so I wish I could. But if I have time off, believe me, yes, every day.
All right, I'm going to find it and I'm going to come tonight. I didn't know if I was going to squirt or not. Like, I didn't know what was supposed to happen, so I got like really, really freaked out and stopped. For the first year, I would do it once every night and twice on weekends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was fun. It was my new game.
I'm sure once or twice I was in my bedroom and my mum like came in to say goodnight or something and I was doing it, but I don't think she knew. Well, she might have known, but she didn't like make it obvious. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I just got really horny. So I went into the rocks on the beach and had a little orgasm in there. That's probably like the most interesting place. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Probably masturbate, I don't know, every second day, every day. I don't know. Not too sure on exactly how many times, but probably give myself probably about, I don't know, 8 orgasms in a row or something. I'm actually better at getting myself off than guys. Even though I still love the feeling of sex, I don't actually reach orgasm that many times at all, unless it's me doing it myself.
A lot of people do like fantasize and they'll think of someone else or this and that, but I don't really think about anything, I just feel. I guess my preferences would be just before going to sleep, so have a really, really nice sleep afterwards. I used to watch porn a fair bit, but I haven't had the internet home for like 2 years. That definitely doesn't stop me. 5 times a week, on average. Used to use toys, so now just hands. The orgasm I get when I masturbate comes much faster. If I'm with a partner, it takes ages. take me a good 20 minutes.
Okay, that's a good point, but I'm talking vibrators, dildos.
I use them maybe a few times a week, but no more than like, not on a daily basis. Like maybe 2 or 3 times a week is nice.
That's true for me too.
I had a shoebox of toys that were just wow.
My son found it under my pillow, and he came in and said, "Mommy, what is this?" And I'm like, "Okay, no more sex toys for me."
I was raised in a very conservative family as well, and I was always told that masturbation was self-abuse. So to find her vibrator when I was like 13, after all
Mom,
of
you're
that, I was
abusing
like,
yourself.
What the hell's going on? It was fair.
Back massager.
It was a bullet. It was like one of those.
Yeah, I have one that plugs into the wall and never runs out of battery.
Yes,
It's
those are great.
fantastic.
A group of friends of mine really liked having passion parties. We could all come together and talk about the ways that we can give ourselves an orgasm and didn't need anybody else to do it. Bust magazine has a link to a site where you can ship in your old vibrators, so they can basically use the silicone to make new toys.
It was a rechargeable one, and I had 2 different chargers, and I plugged in the wrong charger.
Okay.
And I cried because it was my favorite.
I mean, they like any electronic, they wear out, get tired.
How often do you guys masturbate?
I live in a triple now. It's really hard to find time. Yeah.
Definitely not 50 times a day.
I like to keep healthy, so daily.
Girl, it's so discreet. Like I've masturbated on planes, like underneath like plane blankets, you know?
Me, myself, coming from the background that I do, which is a pretty strict Islamic Muslim upbringing, but coming from a background where sexuality was so taboo, there was such a sex negative and woman negative culture, profound changes in my sexuality. It was so wonderful. Conscious masturbation, 10 is orgasm, 9 is on the verge, and 8 is that kind of hot and heading towards orgasm. Just playing with this scale of arousal.
Coconut oil is good for cooking, your hair, blah, 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 but it's a really great self-lubricant. This is not a good thing to use for partner sex. I used to use cocoa butter, like the cream, way back when, and I didn't know, back then that this was actually really good for me, not only just, feeling good for me. But then this is just, whoa. And I wanted to pass that tip on to you guys, because you probably already have coconut oil, and you may or you may not have tried it, and if you haven't, Merry Christmas, boo.